Welcome back. Dr. Gelman here, and welcome back to my kitchen. I'm loving this series, and it looks like you are too, and I love seeing all the views. Thank you for your support, and all I hope that these videos do is inspire you to get in your kitchen, eating really healthy food, and setting you up for a really powerful week so you've got all your food in your refrigerator ready to go. This week, I'm going to remind you of the 4 foods that always comprise a balanced plate, and we're going to focus on proteins today. So, number 1 that you always want on your plate is a good quality protein. Number 2, as a reminder, is a good quality fat. Number 3 is a colorful vegetable and a green vegetable. And number 4 is going to be your nutrient-dense carbohydrate. We're going to go through that and you'll see how I cook for the week. But we're going to start with my proteins because that's what we're going to focus on today. And that's kind of where I set the stage for when I buy my food. I think about, okay, what proteins do I want? I choose 4 different proteins, and then I go ahead and I choose the different side dishes for it. Remember, I cook everything ahead of time. I cook in quantities to have double or triple servings, and then I store everything in the refrigerator. When I'm ready to go, I open up my refrigerator. It's like my salad bar. I choose and I pick and I decide what I want on my plate, as long as they have the 4 different components. So let's start with my proteins. Okay, this week I decided to do proteins with eggs. Okay, I do this about every other week. It's a very popular dish for me. It's a crustless quiche, you can call it. It's eggs with vegetables, and I bake it. That's all it is. And I rotate the vegetables and I rotate the spices. And I like this either hot or cold, which is really nice. This is about 2 servings, if not 3 servings. It's actually pretty big, and I made 2 of these dishes. I cut it in half or cut it in slices, and then I serve it with some vegetables and a nutrient carbohydrate. So this is really delicious, and this is one of my proteins for the week. I also have some burgers. I made grass-fed beef this week. I'm rotating. Last week I did the wild game. This week I'm doing grass-fed beef. In my burgers, I always put onions, shallots, or garlic. I rotate those. And I also rotate an herb. So this week I did cilantro and red onions. We already had 2 of these for lunch today. So these are our leftovers, but they're wonderful to have on hand, and they're delicious. Tonight I'm doing Alaskan cod. All this is I'm defrosting the cod right now. I did not cook this yet because I'm going to cook it tonight. However, I've already prepped this much. I'm going to top it with some green onion, ginger, and garlic. It's already minced up for me. I'm just going to top it on there. And then I'm going to open up the coconut milk, and I'm just going to pour the coconut milk on top and bake it covered, kind of like steaming it. I'm also going to hold off on some of this and some of the coconut milk to steam some kale. That'll be my side dish for the coconut cod. It's pretty much what it is, coconut ginger cod. Now that's also going to have some leftovers, and I'll be able to eat that tomorrow or the next day. The 4th protein I have is wild Alaskan salmon. I happened to want to do that this week, and I made like a salad, okay? I use this can from Trader Joe's. The reason why I like it is, 1, it's very affordable, and it has the bones in it. I like it with the bones because it's added calcium, and you can't even taste it or feel it. I really like it. I just mash it up like I would make tuna salad. However, tuna fish is really high in mercury, so I like to get the wild Alaskan salmon. Now, what I do with this is the fun part. I take nori seaweed. Okay, I buy the seaweed. I scoop a little bit of the salmon salad in it, and then I serve it with like this kind of coleslaw. All this is shredded green cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, ginger, and then some like olive oil, lemon juice, some vinegars, just to get some like nice spice. I'll wrap that in the seaweed, and it's truly a really, really delicious meal. Sometimes I serve it with an avocado, sometimes I don't, depends how hungry I am. So those are my 4 proteins for the week, and I'm always having leftovers. In every meal, I try to do at least 4 to 5 ounces of protein, but it really depends on how hungry I am and what mood I'm in. Some days I want a little bit more, and some days I want a little bit less. I listen to my body. It's the best rule of thumb, and so I recommend you do that as well, just making sure you have the 4 basic ingredients. You've got your proteins, you've got your healthy fats, you've got your colorful vegetables and green vegetables, and your nutrient-dense carbohydrates. So just to go over the rest of the couple things that I have, I have Israeli salad. It's like cucumbers, tomatoes, cilantro, green onions. It's really good and fresh. I have artichokes this week. I've got some fresh basil. I'll make a pesto. I haven't gotten a chance to do that. I may do it later this week or not. We'll see. For my carbohydrates, I've got my yams. I always bake every week. I roasted parsnips this week. I love parsnips. If you haven't tried them, we'll talk about those in another video. Some quinoa. And then, if I run out of food, if I run out of food, I'm going to do a crock pot this week because I may. What I do is I already pre-cut all the vegetables for the crock pot. I even have my lemon in there ready to go. So come Thursday or so, if I need it, then I'll do it. I have already frozen. I'm going to keep it in the freezer because I may not use it. Some wild game. This is antelope. I haven't had this before, but I bought it at Sprouts. We'll see if I need it. And then some frozen green beans. Someone asked me a great question if I ever use frozen vegetables, and it's just as a last resort in case I do run out of food. I've got my crock pot ready to go if I need to. All right, it's a lot of information again, but my whole goal for this video is to remind you about the 4 basic foods that need to comprise a meal and to focus on your proteins when you first start setting up your meals. So now I go in my refrigerator and I already have my proteins ready, and now I can mix and match my side dishes because I already have them all prepared. It took me 3 hours to do it all. You could do this too. I recommend once again is to just schedule time to go food shopping and start prepping all this food, put them in the refrigerator, and I'm ready to go, and you can as well. Wonderful. Well, please share this video with others you think that this can help, and I look forward to next week's video and sharing more and more tips with you. I love sharing. All right, have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week. Okay, bye-bye.